What's going on, everybody? Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic here, as you know. Day 3 of the Boston Freedom Rally. I hope you guys are down here. And if you are down here, you got to come and find me. I'm wandering all over the place all the time. However, right now, as you can see where I am, sitting up on the hill. Take a look. Main stage down there. Stage 2 over here. Everything going on down there. So, you guys are walking around, you know, come on up and say hi. You come up, you say hi, you get a free dab tool. Plus, I have other pieces of glass and other stuff with me, selected pieces, just for today. And yeah, you know, if you find me, we'll burn, for sure. Gonna be hanging out today until 4:30. We're gonna do the 420, of course, right at the main stage. And then 4:30, whoop, we're out of here. We're over to Rhode Island. What's going on, everybody? We're out of here. We're over to Rhode Island, where I'm gonna be hanging out with Dante from Grandma's Boy. So that's gonna be fucking kick-ass. I see I got people logged on. You guys hearing everything okay? Is it all working out well? Hold on. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hanging out with Dante, man. That's going to be a fucking blast. Of course, I got VIP pass, so, you know, going to be chilling with him. Going to burn. All right, cool. I'm glad it sounds good. I just figured with everything going on around me, I didn't know if the mic was getting canceled out. What's happening, Sarah? How are you? Yeah, I'll tell you, you know, next year, I'm going to be vending here at the Boston Freedom Rally. This afternoon, I'm going to be over in Rhode Island. I'm staying here at Boston. I'm at the Freedom Rally until 4:30. We're going to do the big smoke out at 4:20. And then we hop in the car. I'm going to Rhode Island, and I'm hanging out with Dante from Grandma's Boy until, I think it's like 8 or 10 o'clock, something like that. And then, whoop, off again, back out to Connecticut. So, it's going to be a blast. Being here at the Freedom Rally has been incredible. Next year, I'm back here already. It's already solidified. Next year, I'm back here, and I'm going to be vending. So, I'm going to be right out there. So, yeah. Anybody that is in the area, too, remember, if you're here, you find me, you come up, you say hi, you get yourself a free ceramic dab tool. I even have medicated bacon with me. It's so great being able to just like literally sit out in the open right here in the center of town in the Boston Commons with all of these people and just being able to fire up smoke, no problem. Nobody looks at you strange. Nobody's like, oh my God, what are they doing? Nope. Everybody's just like, oh, hey, cool. Enjoy. That's what it's for. I'm trying to get my phone so it doesn't fall, but like I so can't wait for Connecticut to do this. So cannot wait. I mean, you know damn right well, once Connecticut legalizes, there's going to be rallies like this. Guaranteed over on the New Haven Green. And or, you know, other towns. All of a sudden are going to be jumping on the bandwagon, like I've always said. Coming out, ooh, we support cannabis. Yeah, sure you do. Ah, there we go. But, hell yeah. happening, fellas? It was funny when we first got here today. We were walking around and there was, "What's happening? How are you?" When we first got here to the Commons, we were walking around. Oh, sorry to hear that. Well, as I said, next year, whoop. That's funny. Next year, I will be back here for the ones who... Really? Oh, that's so funny. 1 second, people. Right. Yeah, I know. That was kind of funny. It wouldn't let me shut that music off. Oh, absolutely. I mean, again, we know Connecticut is going to go legal. We know it's going to happen. We're going to have recreational. We're going to have legalization. You know, the businesses that are going to pop up thanks to it are going to be, you know, plenty. Watch how many more dispensaries we get. You watch how we end up getting just standard stores in general that will be opening up more catering to the cannabis community. You know, I've said it the whole time. You're going to have businesses that are going to open up. You're going to have bed and breakfasts that are going to open up. Little cheap plug. What's going on, guys? Little plug for myself. You're going to have other, you know, head shops and different places like that that are selling anything and everything that has to do, you know, with cannabis, with growing, from, you know, all the way through. So it's a big business, obviously. It's a huge business. I mean, I believe it was out, I was reading where one of the other states has done $100 million sale, $100 million in sales in 1 month. I mean, think about that. What am I smoking right now? It was funny. The person who gifted this to me had a very, very heavy accent. And at first it sounded like they were saying wild rhino. And I looked at him and I'm like, do you mean white rhino? And he smiled and he shook his head and he says the name and he hands it to me. Yeah. See, that's another thing, too, that I've seen so much of around here. So much. Literally, I mean, you walk around different places or you're just hanging out, people will come up to you and, like, they're like, oh, hey, here, oh, hey, try this. Oh, hey, hi, how are you? I mean, everybody is just so friendly. Actually going to be dabbing it up in a minute. I didn't bother bringing a... As I said, I'm going to be dabbing it up in a minute. I didn't bother to bring a ring with me. Exactly, that's what I have. I'm using the dab stick. Yesterday when I was hanging out right down in the center, like just right in the middle of everybody, I'm sitting there and I'm doing dabs with the dab stick. And it actually had a couple people come over to me and they were like, oh, what is that? Oh, hey, here, check it out. So, it worked out well. What's everybody smoking on out there? What are you guys doing? I'm actually going to be grabbing one of my dabs right now, so that's why I was asking what everybody's up to. Gotta move this over for a minute. Ooh. Doo-doo-doo. Airplane got it. It's around the lemon alien dog. Oh, nice. Okay. Nothing wrong with lemon alien dog. I actually saw one of the vendors had some. Yeah, well, unfortunately, with part of the Connecticut budget cuts, and I honestly don't know if a lot of people realize this, the DCP is back down to 3 people doing stuff again, having to go through all the renewals and the new licensing and, yeah, shit's gotten delayed, I know. I know some people have said it's taken them over a month to get their card in. I mean, they have the temporary card, but even that, they said, in some cases, can take up to a month. They did staff up. About a year and a half ago, actually, they staffed up. And because of the state, with the budget cuts, yes, because of, thanks Malloy, because of the pulling the budget, pulling money away from pretty much every facet in the state government. They were also one of the ones. And people that they hired, I guess, were laid off. Or maybe put to different departments or something. But I know the whole licensing, the renewals and all that, it's backlogged again. There we go. There we go. Got the dab stick. I'm actually got my little dish going. That's cool. I could appreciate that, I mean, a lot of people do actually do that, and they tell me that they do that. So, that's pretty awesome. I mean, again, even when I was out touring around in the bands, I know a lot of people who did that as well. But got a couple crumbles from the dispensaries from AGL. Got a nice shatter. Again, there was a real nice person who gifted me this yesterday. And then up here is a nice rosin. Heating up the old stick. Cheers, all. I am going to end up getting a rosin press. I've hemmed and hawed over it, as some of you know. I've talked about it. I've tried out like 3 different presses so far, and there was the one particular press that I liked, which I'm not going to mention the name yet because I'm actually going to do a full-on reveal and do a video showing, going through the whole process. I'll talk about the press itself. I'll talk about the bags. Well, no, I mean, honestly, I've done the hair straightener thing. I've done the hair straighteners. Now, a trick to that, get some clamps. Lowe's, Home Depot, places like that have ones that you can just squeeze like this and it tightens it up. You use a hair straightener, you put that clamp on there. You don't even have to put the hair straightener on high. You can have it on medium. And since you're using a clamp and getting a nice tight press on that, you'll be surprised what you can get out of it depending upon if you have a nice good bud. Some of this, the White Rhino that I have, it's so sticky. I would love to try this stuff in a press. So again, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a full video. You know, we'll go over the press itself. I'll talk about all the settings and temperatures and, you know, how long for each press. You know, certain buds, certain things, only do one press. Other things I've seen people do, you know, multiple presses on them, but they don't hold it for an elongated period of time. And man, what comes out of it really is almost like sweet nirvana. I mean, getting all this talk of concentrates, I just got to do another dab. Yes. Oh, yes. No, I've definitely seen some buds that came out of our program that were squished up there at the club in Rhode Island, and I was impressed again. Oh, man. That was the shatter. Oh, that's just so awesome. That really is. That's just so tasty.
Hi, have you checked us out? We sell edibles. Yeah,
okay.
Everything too. That's lollies, Rice Krispies, brownies, etc.
Nice.
We have everything right now. Appreciate it. If you're not undecided right now, just call us back or Snapchat us for anything you have.
You got it. People have been doing that to me the whole time we're here, which is smart. I mean, yesterday I had some stuff. It is a beautiful day, and Fjordensee's nice. I have a little stack of like cards, you know, different things, stickers, stuff like that, you know, people, businesses, and other ones pass out all over the place. It's actually going to be, another video where I'll talk about, you know, some of the people that I've sat down and had to talk with, some of the business owners, you know, and they kind of talked to me about their products and certain things. So that was really cool. I'm definitely looking forward to vending next year. That's going to be great. You know, it's going to be a 10 by 20 booth. So it'll be myself, and I'm going to have a couple other vendors with me. You know, I already have one person in mind, so I still have an open spot if anybody's interested. Every time I look up and kind of look down the hill, it's just like more and more and more people. Again, I think it is so great. I mean, everybody's here for one common reason, you know? And police? Oh, sure, there's police all over the place. They don't care. Well, I'm not sure how that works or is being worked right now, because they're also doing the structuring and everything, you know, because for legalization. So I'll find out about that today. I'm going to be talking to some people who are like residents here. So, but yeah, I mean, it's just so awesome that like everybody that's here, everybody that's around, you know, everybody knows why everybody's here. It's not a bunch of you know, outsiders or a bunch of people giving you the eye because they're like, oh, what are you doing? Oh my God, you're smoking. Oh, he's smoking cannabis. Speaking of, that actually just made me, last night in our hotel, we're in the elevator, we're on the way up to our room, 23rd floor, by the way, so it's a ride. There's a person in the elevator who makes a comment and is like, oh, I can smell cannabis. Somebody's smoking, and all of us looked at each other, we kind of laughed a little bit, and I looked right at her, and I'm like, oh, that was me. She's like, oh, that's some strong stuff. I don't know if I could do that. I'm not a downer person. I'm an uppy person. And I'm like, oh, believe me, not all cannabis is downer. I mean, there's stuff that I like to smoke in the morning that I have with my coffee. You know, I kind of kick back. It helps me wake up. It gets rid of the morning fuzzies. And she looks at me, and I'm like, yes. Do you like coffee? Yes. I'm like, then there's certain strains that you would love. Oh, I didn't know that. Uh-huh. She's quiet for a minute, and then she goes, I think I'm getting a contact high. And we all started laughing, and I'm like, well, it doesn't really work that way, but you're welcome. We get our lift to go back to the room. We're in the car not 2 minutes. The driver lowers the music a little bit. Lowers the music and is like, you know, oh, so you guys had fun today. Oh, gee, yeah. What would make you say that? Yeah, we all reeked. But, I mean, hey, again, you're here to smoke, right? Heating up the dab stick again. No, she, being a postal employee, she can't smoke. You know, they do random drug testing. She is an avid supporter of it. Like, she's very, very vocal about it. She's spoken out, you know, for it. She's sent in letters and stuff to Hartford during some of the, yes, for, you know, pretty much every year, when we're always telling people, you need to call your representatives, you need to talk to your state people, you need to send in emails, send in letters, call them on the phone. If you call them today, call them twice tomorrow. Call them 3 times the next day. See how they're doing. Once you keep calling these people, after a while, you can start to get to know them by name. Now, a lot of these people, and it's very true, a lot of them want to talk to, you know, their constituents. They want to talk to the people who helped put them in office. I mean, this is why they are there. This is what they've made their life about. They really don't want to just sit there and shuffle through paperwork. They like to know what's happening. I mean, how else are they going to know what to do, how to help people, what to change if people do not speak up? So, it's a simple thing. It really is. I know it's like a, you know, I've said that to some people and they're like, it really can't be as easy as just calling up the number that's on the website. And I'm like, well, why do you think that number's there? What do you think it's for? Whoop. You're sliding. Let me kind of move over here for a sec. Yeah, I just want to get a sip of water. Ah, there we go. Back over here. There we are. It is a beautiful day out here today. Absolutely beautiful. Yesterday on the way here, you know, at a little bit, I was kind of a little leery and a little worried because it was pretty gray out. It was looking like it might have rained. So there were a couple times I'm hitting the button, you know, asking Siri, what's the weather like in Boston? What's the weather like? What's the weather like? Making sure we're not going to get any rain. Luckily, it was in the afternoon. It cleared up nice, and it wasn't even really hot out. So it turned out to be a good day overall. Oh, there we go. They're starting up over on stage 2 again. Yeah, here, hold on a sec. There we go. You guys can see all down there. Everything. Hey, it just goes. Like, look how far over this thing goes. Seriously. Keeps going, 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 goes over to there. Okay? Over, 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 over. All the way over. All right? And if you also notice how many rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, all right, it's 5 rows deep. I don't know, can I zoom? I can, awesome. That tent city right here, all of these right here, and the way it's set up, there's a lot. There's an absolute lot to look at, a lot to see. If you're so inclined, a lot to purchase. I mean, there's glass everywhere for the people who want. All different types, all sorts of stuff. You know, I mean, how are you? I mean, you know, everything from, again, Japan stuff, Japanese stuff for the ones who want it. You guys know that's not my gig. Up to, you know, I was seeing some really nice high-end, some really nice, you know, bongs, some nice bubblers, some nice, you know, recyclers, some other stuff, you know. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. Now, of course, anything you could possibly want from Raw are pretty much available everywhere on all of the tables. T-shirts everywhere, all different types of food everywhere, of course. Gosh, there's booths I've seen here from Neva. There's booths here from, let's see, there's one I'm staring at from New English Cannabis Convention. There's ones from Phone Homie is here. Boston Smoke Shop, of course, they have a huge thing right out in the main plaza. Gosh, vapes everywhere. Like, I mean, God. Everything, again, anything and everything you could possibly want to look at, want to purchase, in all sorts of price ranges, you know. Oh, so awesome, so awesome. And again, a lot of these people, when you walk up, they're like, hey, how are you? Hey, try. Very nice. Oh, yeah.
You make those yourself?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yeah.
How much do they go for?
25, 30, 40, then 60, 80, 200.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Okay. I mean, let's see.
Oh, that's a bubbler?
This one, no, this is just a regular.
Bowl?
Yes.
That's tight.
Yeah.
You got a name for it?
Haven't named it yet. It's actually too new. Again, that's what I love too. just literally, as I'm walking around, even just carrying a case, people will see certain cases and they're like, oh, hey, do you have glass? It's like, oh, absolutely. Sit down, talk with them, show them, you know.
How's it going, man?
How's it going, man? Take a look.
Those are rad.
Thank you.
You did that yourself? I like the white ones.
Thank you. Yeah. Let's see,
Are they like frosted, kind of?
They are a little bit. They
Yeah.
are a little bit.
Those are really neat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you. And I have like another row of glass that's underneath all of this that lifts up.
You wouldn't happen to have any refill, would you?
Yeah.
No?
Yep. Can't help you there.
Yeah, no worries. I'll figure it out.
Down in there, you'll find it. I mean, there's, you know, usually most people are just smoking with everybody, which is nice. This is what I'm kind of talking with everybody about right now.
Yeah.
Live streaming, you know, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, it's all good.
My bad.
It's all
I didn't
good.
realize you were doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm Jason.
Brian, how are you?
meet you.
Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. That's how everybody knows me.
Right on.
So,
Nice work.
thank you.
Cheers.
Have a good one.
Mind if I hit this real quick right here?
How about it? Let's see. Again, that's the way it works over here. Like literally, people are just walking around. People are very, very friendly, you know, and people should be. There shouldn't be a stigma regarding cannabis. There shouldn't be a stigma regarding smokers. There shouldn't be issues. Don't get it. Don't understand it. I have said this from the get-go. It is funny that, I mean, a lot of people, it is kind of an inevitable question, I guess, to the ones who go by looks. They automatically look at me and they're just like, oh, you got anything for sale? And I'm like, yeah, I got glass. Anything else? Got medicated bacon? Anything else? Nah, man. Nope, I'll smoke with you. More and more people. The other day, I'm listening to the music on stage 2 behind me. The other day there was a band up there. It was a reggae band. And at first I wasn't really paying attention. And then all of a sudden I started listening to the lyrics. And I'm like, are they doing a Billy Joel tune? Sure enough, it was a reggae version of Billy Joel. I would have never thought to combine the two. You know what? Unique, different. People were digging them. What the hell? More power to them. There's a group of police officers who are just kind of wandering around. There's another one who's riding through on a bicycle. Like the other day, I was standing down with a group of people. I'm smoking, and I turn around, and there's an officer right there, and I'm like, you know, good afternoon. He says, hello. You having a good day? He says, yes. Everybody's handling themselves. All right, cool. Again, not my style of music, but hey, anybody that can make a living or does stuff in music in any way, shape, or form, I support them on that form. That's for sure. That's another thing too. I doubt any other time of the year you're allowed to just set up a tent, like a camping tent, on the Boston Common. Although I don't know, maybe you can, but I've seen a few of them around. And like, you know, people just slept the night on right here in the Common. More people. More people. Although I'll tell you, traffic and the street situation around here, interesting to say the least. If you're lucky enough to find a parking space, stay there. Don't move. Although, one of the things I was told, there's these little buildings. They're kind of spread throughout the Commons. And you'll see that they say garage. You go in and it's elevators. There's underground parking, apparently, like right underneath where we're at. How are you? It's kind of interesting. Unfortunately, we weren't able to access that today. When we tried to get here this morning, earlier, we were rerouted around a couple of times until we were like, okay, we had to kind of figure out the little side streets that you can go down that'll let you go a certain direction where the others don't. And then get back over, and we actually are parked right here, right next to the Commons. So nice and easy when we're ready to leave. All right, that's kind of funny. Some kid just ran really fast towards the garbage can. And all he runs at it really fast, and he stops, and he just throws a bottle in. And there's like some people that are walking towards him in the opposite direction, and they throw their arms up like, score! All right. Getting ready to, as soon as this is done, I'm going to be cutting this short. I'm going to go wander down for a little bit, go walk through, and I'll be back though, for sure. Actually, that's out, so I'm going to do a closing parting dab with you guys. Cheers all. Alright everybody, as always it's been great chatting with you. Thanks to everybody that's jumped on, I really appreciate it. And keep an eye out, because again, I'm going to be broadcasting more later on. Later everybody, peace.